Today we're going to be trying 3 viral, easy keto hacks. So if you're new here, Emily and I absolutely love chaffles. We make them all the time. We have done a bunch of different chaffle recipes in the past here on our channel, including sweet, savory, and sandwiches and all these sorts of other things with them. But this is a 1 ingredient chaffle, so I'm intrigued. It's by I Hacked Diabetes, and pretty much what he does is, it's a very short video. He takes some halloumi cheese. So we actually picked up this halloumi cheese from Aldi recently when we went there on a shopping trip. He takes this and he slices it and he puts it into the Dash mini waffle maker and it comes out like a chaffle. I'm intrigued because this would be very simple. Our chaffles are really easy to make, but hey, a 1 ingredient chaffle, let's try it out. So, okay, hi, how are you doing? Emily's trying to change up her angles with me. I've washed my hands and now we're going to be cutting it. I'm going to be cutting it pretty much in half. Okay, I'm taking a very sharp knife and I'm just going to slowly go down. That worked out well. This is a big piece of cheese. This is going to be a very thick chaffle. We're going to go forward with just our very thick piece of cheese. It literally doesn't smell like anything. So here we have our Dash mini waffle maker. It has been preheating. It's been sitting here for about 10 minutes, getting nice and hot. I'm going to put it in there and then we're going to close it. It's probably going to take, I would say, at least 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. Press it down. Ow, it's hot. This is so different than our normal chaffle. Usually we like to spread it really, really thin on there and it's not very thick. We're gonna actually try everything at the end for you guys, so stay tuned for the results. I don't think it's done. This part's definitely not cooked on the edge here. Maybe we should leave it in longer. What do you think? It's pretty much turning out exactly how I thought it would, honestly. I wonder if shredding the cheese would work better. So like I said, this recipe was really, really short. I'm actually gonna try to tweak it a little bit. I'm going to actually be shredding the halloumi, the rest of it that I have from this block, to see if it can make like a thinner chaffle, because I have a feeling that this bread cheese is actually going to make a really delicious chaffle. So let's try it this way too. So we love experimenting here on the Keto Twins channel. If you guys like that, please give this video a like and subscribe for more keto lifestyle content. Smooth. So we're just observing this chaffle being made. It's very violent sounding, I would say, in comparison to our chaffle. It's very vocal, popping. So let's check on it. Oh. Do I want to cook the other side?
Looks like a hash brown.
Okay. There she is.
Shredded. Sliced.
Halloumi. So the second viral keto hack, well, it's not necessarily keto, but we're making a keto, is by Kitchen TikToking. And she basically takes the spaghetti squash, cooks it, and then puts this Boursin cheese in it. So basically the hack would be to elevate a simple spaghetti squash by adding this Boursin cheese into it. Is that how you say it? I'm sure someone will correct me. It seems pretty simple. I'm going to start off by cooking about half of an onion in some olive oil. So in order to prep the spaghetti squash, what we did was we sliced it in half, we drizzled it in some avocado oil, we put a little salt, pepper, and baked it for 40 minutes at 400 degrees. We have half of an onion here. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder and get these sauteing. I'm going to unwrap the Boursin and just kind of mix it all together and then serve it over some spaghetti squash. I'm interested to try it. I haven't had spaghetti squash in about a year and a half because my husband hates spaghetti squash. I actually like spaghetti squash.
Same, I do too.
I'm just going to give this like 1 more minute and then we're going to add the cheese in there.
So yeah, using your fork like that actually helps to like break it apart so it's more squash-like, or not squash-like, more spaghetti-like, yeah.
Well, she adds the whole thing of cheese in there, so. So this needs about another minute to fully melt all the way. And in the meantime, the sponsor of this video is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. Explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Skillshare has such a variety of classes from interior design, photography, videography, to cooking, and so much more. The class that we just took was called Everyday Flowers. Simple, stunning arranging for any occasion. Taught by Spencer Falls, the unlikely florist. Since Sarah and I started on our ketogenic weight loss journey, we got really into growing cut flowers, but we've never really learned from a professional how to arrange the flowers the correct way. But in this class, we learned how to arrange the flowers that we grow the right way, and also how to incorporate dry elements into a bouquet to give it structure and composition. And remember that Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads. And they're always launching new premium classes, so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. The first 1,000 people to click the link in our description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. Thanks so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the TikTok hacks. So this is fully combined now. I'm going to be taking the spaghetti squash out of the squash shells, husks. What is it called?
Spaghetti.
Insides.
Spaghetti.
I'm going to be taking the meat of the spaghetti squash, the shredded insides, and put it in a bowl, and then gently fold in the boursin mixture. The boursin mixture into it, and that's it. So the first two are done, and we're going to try them at the end. The last one is something that I've been really excited about because I used to get these at a restaurant back before I was keto, and I'm interested to see if it will turn out like I remember, and that's fried green beans. I brought my trusty Dash air fryer over, so this is the second time that we're ever using it, and it seems pretty simple. It's by Chloe's Keto Kitchen, and she takes canned green beans. You could use fresh too, and she says it turns out better, but we're gonna be following the recipe. And she just opens the can, drains them, sprays them with avocado oil, and then tops them with her favorite seasonings. We kind of want to throw a little variety into the mix. We got this at Trader Joe's. It's everything but the elote seasoning, and we thought, why not try this Trader Joe's blend on these green beans and see how it turns out. This has salt, chili pepper, cheese, chipotle, and cumin. That sounds pretty good to me. What about you, Sarah?
Sounds delicious.
So it seems pretty straightforward, so let's do it. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of this. Mix. She puts it in for 12 minutes at 400 degrees.
I think it needs to like cook all around probably.
All right, I'm just gonna try to spread it out in a layer then. All right. 400. So that's going to take 12 minutes, like I said, and then we're going to plate up everything and we're going to go and try them. Here we are with the most random plate of food I've ever seen. It looks very odd.
It looks like you came back from a buffet.
I was gonna say that. When I used to go to the buffet, I would never get anything that was of value.
Yeah.
It would be like fruit, mashed potatoes,
Or like didn't have anybody in front of it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go for the spaghetti squash first.
Really?
It's hot, so
Okay.
I like spaghetti squash. I think it's a nice keto vegetable. I like it. Very flavorful.
Yeah, I like it a lot. This cheese has a ton of flavor packed into there, so it's really simple to put this on there and call it a meal. Yummy.
I would liken it to like a Alfredo.
Mm-hmm.
You have a little on your face.
Where?
I like it. Maybe a touch more salt. is
Yeah,
needed,
I would
but
say that too. Mm-hmm.
Make sure to flavor it salt, pepper. We did put some on there, but I think it definitely needs like maybe a teaspoon more of salt.
Mm-hmm.
So the first TikTok hack I would say is a win.
Absolutely, I'll be making this again for sure. And it was the first time I had this cheese ever, and I really like it.
All right, next up, the green beans are looking a little dilapidated.
I think that we need to try it with fresh green beans next time. I mean, they're good, but they're not like crunchy. She mentions in the TikTok that if you actually use fresh green beans, they will get more crispy because they're not as wet.
Right.
I think
They
that
are
would help
packed
it.
in liquid.
Yeah.
So.
I don't hate them.
No, they're pretty good.
I like the seasoning on there.
I might try this with fresh green beans and see how much I like it.
I'm gonna dip it in a ranch. I think it's a good side. Like I can eat it with a fork.
I wouldn't say that they are crispy though.
No, but I do like the brown charred bits on that. I like it a lot.
Good.
Maybe with fresh ones next time.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very tiny. Like maybe we got the wrong size green bean, but they're like, I don't know what kind of fry this is, but it's kind of like, what kind of dip?
So we're gonna go with the halloumi that's just like sliced. It's very thick.
It's bread-like in texture.
Yeah.
There's a saltiness there. I like bread cheese. It's pretty good. Want to dip it in ranch? Why not?
It's a lot more dense than our normal truffles.
You couldn't eat 2 of these in a burger or something. That would be way too much.
Let's try with the shredded halloumi.
So here we have spread it really thin so you can kind of see through it. And that's how we like our chaffles. We don't like our chaffles like really thick. And this is kind of more of our speed, if you will. I normally just want to... I like it.
I mean, it's more along the lines of our chaffle. I would say our chaffle is a little bit more chaffle-like.
Chaffle bread-like? What?
I think that we add a little bit, we add the egg white, we add xanthan gum, we add almond flour. But if you're looking to try to keep it as low carb as possible, then maybe this is...
a 1 ingredient chaffle right here.
Crispy.
Definitely crispier when you shred the cheese.
Right. I think that's because it gets to cook more thoroughly.
Yeah, but I like it.
It's way saltier though than
mozzarella.
Oh yeah. It could be a little overkill to me if I had like a lot of this. And I like salt. I'm a salt person, but
it's a little salty on the salty side for sure. Yeah.
Might make a good cracker for like a charcuterie board or something like that.
I feel like if you haven't had halloumi cheese, you would be surprised by how bready it does taste, kind of like the texture of it. So give it a try if you haven't tried it already. We'd like all of them, but with tweaks.
Yeah.
We would shred the halloumi. We would use fresh green beans. And maybe with a little bit more salt, pepper, and maybe some more spices within the spaghetti squash. But overall, I think we picked 3 winners here. So would you guys try any of these hacks? Let us know in the comment section below.
And if you would like to see us try other viral keto recipes, you can click on the video on the screen and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Keto Twins.
Signing out. Sorry.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Keto Twins signing out.